that he would have found it hard to get the ball out of their hand at that stage. 3 for 11 in 4 overs. But I think Ajay mentioned it there. His big plus today was not only swinging in, but the length that he bowled. When you look back at Zahir and Ashish and even Chaminda Vas, they hit the top of the stump every time they bowled the in swinger. And that's what he did for Rovman Powell today. And Malan, the lengths were impeccable, so they had to play at it. So I think, I hope he has the courage to say, Skipper, next time I need five, but I doubt that very much. But he bowled excellent today.
Okay, now let's actually pick up from the West Indies point of view as to where this game could have been better. Two of those names you mentioned, Khalil Ahmed's wickets, Rovman Powell struggled with the bat, Phil Marlon Samuels is due some runs too. Looking at what is a must-win game for the Windies if they are to salvage something in this series in a few days' time in Thiruvananthapuram. What are the personnel changes you're looking at? What are the players that you're looking at to just add a little bit more?
I don't know, but I think it will be hard because I think Nurse has an injury there, and I don't know. It looks really bad. When he was batting, he was struggling too, so that could be a forced change. But at the top of the batting, we've got to find out. I can't remember who's the extra batsman we have.
Sunil Ambris is in that squad, so Sunil Ambris is possibly your option.
Well, that's the thing. He would have to be looking to come in for Rovman Powell, and Jason Holder would have to be looking to bat one place higher up. And Malan has to come to the party. Malan has to score some runs on this tour, and let's hope that it's in that game. But other than that, the two openers has got to give a bigger partnership. I think today it was Rohit and Sikar got what, 70 odd. So you've got to have a big partnership at the top in order for your batting to really come to the front, in order for people like Jason and Marlon and to come in and be able to be free. So it's got to start there, but I think Ambris has to come in for Powell.
All right, today is all about Rohit Sharma, but given the question marks India would have had after losing that last game in Pune, they made changes to try and balance the team better. You'd think they'd stick with this team now, but are there still questions with just the decisions they took today that you'd like to see changed or addressed?
Yeah, I mean, they've got to find a place for Chahal. He has been one of India's best bowler. You can understand why they went with the squad they did. If Virat Kohli would know that they'll bat as well as they did, he probably wouldn't leave Chahal out. But
I mean, that's the
positive is Raidu, obviously.
Yes.
You know, when Virat was out early, Shikhar 30 odd, you needed another batsman to sort of get some sort of a score. With Rohit Sharma, he went and got 100, which is a real positive, because then you sort of start hoping that form continues and that one more spot is more or less confirmed. Then you can tinker with the 6 and 7s. Maybe Hardik Pandya at some stage will be back. They might try another guy. Kedar Jadhav wasn't really needed today, so you don't really know whether that change worked. Like I said, you know, one of those nights where everything went right for India. After winning the toss, you thought whether batting first was a good move. Once you put 370, I think it's always going to be a good move, irrespective of where you're playing. So, no, there are still some, you still want your attacking bowlers playing. You still saw Jadeja not really create an impact in spite of West Indies, you know, more or less out of that game. On good pitches, I don't think he's your best fifth option as a bowler. But at the moment, I think Virat Kohli is trying to do the best with the squad that he has.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny sometimes, Phil, you make changes to try and get the balance right that you think you've got wrong in the previous game, and the players you bring in actually do very little on the day. It's what happened with Kedar Jadhav and Ravindra Jadeja. But you go with Ajit in what is going to be a fresh game, and West Indies still have plenty to play for. You'd find a place for the extra wrist spinner in Thiruvananthapuram?
Yeah, I think he has to come back in. I don't know what the wicket will be like down there, what the due conditions will be like in case you lose the toss and everything like that. But you would think that he being one of your best bowlers, and that combination of him and Kuldeep, you would think that you need to have them playing in the next game.
I mean, we've got to remember those four guys, well, Bhuvi, Bumrah, Chahal and Kuldeep have been one of the reasons since they've come in the team, those two wrist spinners, that India has had a lot of